UN has warned of the staggering human toll of Moscow's incursion into Ukraine, the worst since World War II. Russia has been accused of using cluster bombs and other treaty-violating weapons that threaten to escalate the conflict. Russia's war on Ukraine is displacing over 7 million people, the EU Commissioner for Crisis Management Janis Lenarčič claimed. If the war continued, around 18 million Ukrainians and people in the neighboring countries will be affected in humanitarian terms, says the UN. Even before the war, nearly 3 million people were in need of assistance in the Donbas region of eastern Ukraine. The United Nations plans to appeal for up to $2 billion in assistance over the next 3 months to address the humanitarian crisis. The move comes as Ukraine's neighbors, including Poland, Hungary, and Romania, are preparing for a major influx of Ukrainian civilians fleeing conflict. The migration could amount to the largest internal refugee flow Europe has seen since the end of World War II, say experts. UN High Commissioner for Refugees urged Ukraine's neighbors to keep their borders open to those fleeing the war. European Union countries like Poland have set up reception centers for refugees and are providing them with food, shelter, and medical care. Analysts warn that Ukraine could lead to between 25,000 and 50,000 civilian deaths, and 5,000 to 25,000 Ukrainian military deaths. Humanitarian workers believe that Western sanctions against Russia could have knock-on effects on vulnerable Ukrainian populations. Sanctions could restrict the flow of food and commodities into the regions controlled by Russia and drive up the prices of key staple goods.